Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show in snowboarding that you tune into because you need validation for all the gear you bought. Now, I might be slightly guilty of some of the things on this list, but let's be real here. You've bought a bunch of stuff, and now you need to be told that you're great or good for doing it. So let's get down to the root causes of your insecurities. Number 5, you think if you buy the best, you will be the best. That's not true. You need to buy more lift tickets. You need to ride more. Most people just need a directional twin. That's it, a mid-flexing directional twin with a workhorse binding and a good boot that fits their foot and fits their needs. But some of you will go out there and buy every size of the Capita Megadeth or every size of the Orca, and you'll buy it with the highest end binding you can find, probably the Lamborghini Falcor Union or something similar like that, or the highest end step-on. I don't know, most of these people buy step-ons for some reason. But you think if you buy the best, you're gonna be the best even though you've got 3 days on snow in your life. Guess what? Riding is what makes you good. Just get good boots. Everything after that you can make work. Believe me, the gear that I started on was ass. Airwalk half-pipe freestyle boots that were probably about a size too big and super packed out and did not have an internal harness at all. Plus they were low cut. My ankles were super floppy and I had Moro low back bindings that were perpetually loose. I always had disco foot and the core of my board was probably 2 inches thick. Still made it work. I was having fun. You know why? Because that's what I had available to me and that's what I had to do to make it work. You can do the same. Middle of the road stuff is absolutely some of the best product on the market. Number 4, you overpaid and can't admit the product sucks. Looking at you, all you idiots that bought clues, the product sucks and yet you still sit there and try to defend it and you want validation for it. It always blows my mind when someone buys a product that definitely doesn't work for them, but they're like, I paid all this money, I'm not gonna admit it sucks. Dude, just admit it sucks. Maybe sell it, buy something else. You know, I get it. Some people overpay for stuff that they don't need and sit around and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna be great at it, and they can't admit it. Back in the day when my friends owned a shop called the Lumberyard, we had this guy from Florida who was a sales rep for a pharmaceutical company. Dude would come in and drop like 10 to 20 grand like it was nothing and just buy everything. And then he'd go use it and be like, this sucks. He'd say it once and then he would be like, no, actually it's really good, it's really good. And he'd walk it back and try to justify it. And we were like, dude, why do you have like 35 outerwear kits? You literally need this, this, and this. Just admit sometimes you buy stuff that sucks for your riding style. Like the best boot is the one that fits your foot and fits your needs. Trying to get something that matches your outerwear, or you're trying to make it work with a binding that it doesn't work with, but the boot works great for you, swap out the binding. You know, it's stuff like that that really bothers me. I see this all the time. Number 3, you're offended by memes picking on the gear that you bought. Looking at you, Orca bros or cloosers. Guess what? You want that validation. You also gotta kind of take the humor that comes with it. Orca, great powder board. Can it handle all mountain use? Yes. Is it an all mountain board for an end all be all situation? No. And there's so many people that want to sit there and argue with it. And it's like, dude, you live in Minnesota and ride a 300-foot rope tow. Why do you need a POW board to ride the rope tow? I don't get it, but I see it. And it's one of those things. Like, people make jokes about it. One of my favorite stickers at A Basin on the one trash can says, nice or sick Orca, bro. That's funny to me, but I've seen people be like, fuck this is such bullshit. And anytime I post a meme about Orcas, everyone that owns an Orca tends to freak out about it. And my favorite is there is like a group of reps and salespeople that work for Mervin. They're like, oh, we got another one. And they're like, oh, that's a good one. Those guys are laughing at it. It's a great marketed board. It's a great board for certain purposes, but you know what? If you can't laugh at the meme about it, or my favorite was the influencer chick that lost her shit because I made a joke about the Lamborghini Capita board and the Lamborghini Union bindings, and she's just losing her shit, and she's like, I'm gonna learn to snowboard on this. And I was like, you bought that expensive of a setup to learn on? And then she's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You just want to make fun of me because I spent all this money. And I was like, no, I want to make fun of you because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm also making fun of the fact that that board is super expensive and it's for a select group of people, but most of the people that bought it will never actually ride it to its full potential. But okay, sure, why not? Number 2, you bought all your gear off targeted ads. You were a sucker. Basically, you saw these ads and you're like, I need to buy this vest that goes over my jacket that has pockets in it so I can put my cell phone in it. Meanwhile, jacket has 8 pockets on it for your cell phone. Yeah, no, that thing is stupid as shit. But I see you people that are like getting hit with these targeted ads, and then you'll come into the comments section or a live stream, or you'll ask me on the chairlift and be like, what do you think of this? And I'll be like, I think it's fucking shit. You bought Dope Snow. You bought Outdoor Master. You bought Kuno Optics. You bought Clues because of a fucking targeted ad and a stupid influencer. You're dumb. You didn't buy what you needed. You bought stupid ass shit that doesn't really actually perform any better. My favorite is like the people that bought Dope Snow. It's cheaper than everything else. $200 from every other brand is the same as their outerwear, and their high end is $200, and it's the equivalent of most low to mid end from the other brands. You know why? Because it fucking sucks. I get it. You want to be like, look at me, I'm cool. But every one of you idiots that bought Dope Snow, you all look the same and you all suck. Honorable mentions, all great options, but just barely didn't crack the top 5 of our list. You suck, and your ability shows it, but you need that validation as someone else for the gear that you bought. You're not comfortable with the fact that you suck, so you're like, look at what I bought. And it's like, yeah, dude, but you suck. Your parents never told you they were proud of you, so the validation of a stranger means more to you. Yeah. I feel like this is a big one that I have to deal with on a regular basis. Like, look, dude, I get it. Your parents never said they were proud of you, and you want me to be like, oh, look at you, little Timmy, you bought this. Dude, are you having fun? Cool. Like, you don't need it. Like, we always get these questions during live streams or in the comments of videos, and they're like, what do you think of this setup? I think you bought it. I don't know anything about you. Like, what do you care about my validation of it? Finally, no one ever told you you were pretty. I get it. You were the ugly duckling and suddenly you became hot or whatever. And now you just have this insecurity. Guess what? Become comfortable with yourself. I am not a handsome man. I am okay with that. A lot of my stuff is pretty haggard. I am okay with that. Sometimes I smell. That's usually because it was a hot pow day and I'm stinky. Just sweating it out of me. I'm okay with that. You should be too. Anyways, these were all great options, but just barely didn't crack the top 5 of our list. And the number 1 reason you need gear validation is because you're in an influencer cult. You don't know it, but you are, and you bought whatever they were shilling. Now, I'm guilty of this. I definitely influence people into buying stuff, but I always try to find you what you need, not exactly what you want. So I will tell you, no, you do not need that $1,000 snowboard, or no, that is not the right binding for you, or the best boot is the one that fits your foot. But some of these people be like, you need these clues, you need this binding, this is the boot, it's the best boot in the world, you can do it. It's like these clickbait bullshit videos, or you're scrolling through Instagram reels and you hear them talking about it and they're trying to do it and you get suckered into it. Think for yourself, people. Think for yourself. And I know I'm guilty. I influence way too much product in this world. Like, there is no reason for one man such as myself to have this much influence. That's why I hired TC, kind of tone it down a little bit and spread it out. But seriously, some of you people, it's like, you might be in a cult. Then again, I definitely do run a cult. It's the cult of the flying couch. We just want to get you out there and ride more. So, you know, anytime you're second guessing if you need to buy something because it's the new shiny thing, ask yourself, could I buy more lift tickets and ride more? If the answer is yes, do that instead. You will be happier. Seriously. All right. Still need some validation? Cool. We're going to offer a service on our store, angrysnowboarderstore.com. You can pay us some money and we'll tell you that you're the best and everything's the best. Why? Because we like capitalism and money, and because someone will probably actually pay for this service for some reason, even after watching this video. There's no hope for humanity. We're all going to die. Can we just speed it up? Giant meteor, hit me right now, please.